All right, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. This is Frank Ochoa with your pre-market update along with Kath Garber, Jack Rose, MTS, from everybody at MTS. Good morning. Happy New Year. 2014 is going to be amazing, and I'm super excited about today and the rest of the month. Hopefully, everybody's parties and everything went well. Everyone's back, ready to go. We got a couple of days to finish up the week, and then we start a fresh week next week. And I'm looking at the ES right now. Obviously, we continue to be within the midst of a solid bull trend. We hit all the targets for the month, with the last one being 1842 quarter. That was the secondary target for the month, the way I do things. And right now, we're already getting the initial targets for the upcoming month for January. With today's trading, obviously these, it takes a couple of days here to try to really get a good grasp on things. But as of right now, the primary monthly target on the bull side is 1899.5, and the primary bear target for the month is currently 1780.5. We've been in an uptrending environment here with only a little bit of a pullback. I'm looking at a weekly chart right now, but we could certainly see a move back after reaching new highs. That's what we've seen. But overall, I think the whole thing is continuing to trend higher until we take out a major pivot on the downside. And right now, that major pivot for me is 1755, 1754. That zone right there. You got to take out that area, and that's when price starts to shift a little bit, but doesn't break the overall trend. So right now, I still think it's trending higher by the pullbacks. But for today's market, looking at a smaller intraday time frame, we're currently seeing. Here, let me bring this up right here. Kind of quiet right now. Actually, let me see. It's the wrong chart. Let's take a look here. All right. So right now, what I'm looking at on the ES is very tightly coiled price action. Really trading around 1834 with a high of 1840 here, and we're just kind of coiling around. I think overall we're still bullish. I think if we take out those 1833s, that was the big time support zone before. 33 to 34 is what I was calling out earlier in the week, and we held above those zones. So I think taking out that area would indicate a little bit more weakness. If we continue to hold that zone, then you would watch for a push back above 1841s for a potential try back above 1840s. So right now the key area that I'm watching is 1833, 1834 as a source of support there. If it doesn't hold, then there's some downside targets to be had down below with a naked volume point of control at 1827.5. On the upside, obviously, if we break above 1841, then we have prior highs in the 1845 zone, even higher, with a shot at 1850. In terms of crude oil here, this one's, take a look at crude oil, check this out. This one right now is showing some weakness and just hit a key level at 97.29, which is actually the secondary weekly target for the week. So Thursday, we're already hitting the key target at 97.29. We've clearly been in a downtrending state here throughout the session, and 97.30 is a big time level, followed by 96.55. Those are the 96.55 is the big time zone. You really want price to hold above there if you're bullish, and if you're a bear, you want to target a break of that zone for a move back below 96s. So 97.30 right now is a big time level. You can see this big high volume node that price just kind of cleaned right through. But 96.55 is that prior key level. That's a key pivot. And then you have 96, which is an LVN, and could offer support in that zone. So right now, if we can't hold 97.30s, there could be more downside to 96.55 with a shot at 96s. But there's big time LVN support 96s, and that could offer a bounce opportunity. All right, taking a look at the intraday chart of crude oil here. We just broke down through my short-term level, 97.50. We had 97.80 and 97.50. We just broke 97.50, and you can see the clean drop down. This is one of those days in crude where, once it gets going in one direction like this, it usually continues on in that direction. You know, the downtrending, it could keep downtrending. So every pullback will likely be a selling opportunity right now, especially if price can't get above that prior pivot low at 97.50. Every single pullback is going to likely be a downtrending market today. So this is a downtrending issue, and it's, you know, I've seen it stay in this type of mode for a while until it hits a significant area of support. And right now, that key level is 96.55 and 96. Now, one last chart I wanted to bring up, and I'll make this quick, is gold. And I know Sam made a great call earlier in the week where he said, hey, I'm long gold here, and he thinks it could rally, I think he said 1475 if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, I looked at the chart, and, you know, gold has a really great bullish divergence right now. You know, we peaked down below new lows just by a little bit below those prior lows, and immediately it was bought up. And you can see here on this PMA oscillator that I created, we have a higher low on it with a slightly lower low on price, and price immediately bounced higher off that zone. I think that is extremely bullish, and in the medium term, this type of move can easily lead to the prior pivot highs, and there's an HVN here at 1390, and then prior resistance and an LVN at 1430. That's where I could see price headed to over the next couple of weeks, and that divergence right there really helps to clean things up. It looks very, very solid. So I think the big level on top is 1250 to 1255. You really got to recapture that zone. That's been a big time area of interest for some time. And if price can get beyond 1250s, 1255s, there's a shot to really get higher here based off this pattern. So right now 1180s are clear support, and I think this bullish divergence bodes really well for a nice rally higher. So we'll see how this plays out. But right now the primary monthly targets are 94.5 and 32.2 for gold, and I think those could easily be hit during the course of the month. All right, that's all for right now. Happy New Year. Great to be back. Great to see everyone. Let's make it a great year.